Hey everyone, this is our last video we're going to do of Happy Scraps Travels. It's day 43, 44, 45. We're doing Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday this week. We left Sunday morning for York, Maine, and ended up at Libby's Oceanfront Campground that we got reservations at. It's right
on the coast.
Right on the ocean, and it was a beautiful spot. That day we just basically set up the camper. We went to Lobster Cove Restaurant, which was just down from our campground, not too far.
Half a block maybe.
Yeah, we walked it and walked right along the Atlantic Ocean, the beach, and watched all the beautiful sailboats and fishing boats and people on the beach. And it was just a nice walk and a fun campground to be at. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. It was nice.
You know, this is the second time we've done this video, so we're a little tired of it. And hopefully this time it will take right and do right, and I will not delete it. So, that was our day Sunday when we got to York, Maine. On Monday, we went to a couple of quilt shops, one in Sanford, Maine, and one locally where we were camped, and hung out a bit that way. We went to a jewelry shop called Bill and Bob's Jewelry in York, and we picked up some sea glass when we were on the Bay of Fundy in Nova Scotia. And we were allowed to keep the sea glass, but we couldn't keep the rocks there. So between Randy and I, we found 3 pieces, and I thought, ooh, these are really cool, and maybe I can make a necklace out of it with my wire. So we went to this Bill and Bob's Jewelry place because they do sea glass jewelry with wire. And I just wanted to look at them to see if I could get an idea. And when we did that, they were beautiful pieces of jewelry. I asked them if they could make me a piece from my sea glass that we had picked up, and that it was our 50th wedding anniversary trip, and I wanted a memento to keep for that, and I thought that would be pretty cool. So they said they would, and we had to have it the next day because we were leaving Wednesday morning to come back home. So they got it done, and this is what it looks like, and I'm so thrilled. But it's
way up there.
Can you see it? But Randy, you want to explain about sea glass?
Yeah, sea glass is broken glass that has been in the ocean or rivers for years, sometimes decades, and through the action of the turbulence of the waves and the sand, it polishes the glass and puts kind of a sandblasted finish on it. And you can find it along the beaches and along river coasts sometimes.
So that was my very favorite thing that I actually got on the trip, was that necklace. So that'll be a special thing for me to wear and to have of our 50th anniversary. So that was what we did Tuesday, and then we went back to Lobster Cove for dinner Tuesday night. And we got stuffed haddock that was so delicious and so good. And we also went to some shops and did some shopping. We went to Perkins Cove, cute little place with a lot of little shops on it. It had a little river running through it, and there was a walking bridge over to the next island. And Randy got some video of a sailboat going through where they had to open the bridge, and so that's going to be on this video also. Wednesday morning we left for home. We went through New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, and we camped all night Wednesday night in Pennsylvania, and then we got home last night, Thursday night. And this is Friday night. We thought we'd do our final video and put our videos on that we have of it. But the whole trip was
6,043 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure how many times we set up the camper. We'll have to go back and
And Randy
calculate
had
what
to
that
set
is.
it up and tear it down every single time because I have a broken wrist.
She broke that wrist 5 weeks ago.
July 27th is when I actually broke it and have been kind of suffering.
And would not put it in a cast until today.
Yeah, we got home and had a wonderful doctor that got us into a specialist that they did an x-ray and saw that it needed a cast, and I have 3 weeks in the cast and then physical therapy, and then it'll be fine. What was your favorite thing, Randy? On the
Well,
trip?
actually,
On the whole trip.
actually 3 things. Cabot Trail. Cabot Trail is actually in the northeastern part, just about as far north as you can get in Nova Scotia. And
It's on Cape Breton Island.
Cape Breton Island, and this trail, it's a driving trail. You can drive 185 miles on it, and around every corner is a picture-worthy scenic shot, and so you could spend several days on that trail. In addition, they have, I believe, 145 miles worth of hiking trails. I really like that. I liked the Bay of Fundy, which was really interesting. Acadia National Park in Maine, and in that park is a mountain called Cadillac Mountain, and you can drive up part way, but you can hike the rest way to the summit, which we did, and it was absolutely beautiful.
It was.
It kind of overlooked Bar Harbor, Maine. Beautiful
We
setting.
we did go down into Bar Harbor and drive around. We were going to eat lunch there, but there wasn't room to park.
So it was a great trip.
My favorite part was going down to Baddeck and Nova Scotia. All of Nova Scotia was my favorite. That was my favorite part, was Nova Scotia. Just loved it. And we drove down to Baddeck, and we would sit on the harbor, the boardwalk, and we sit on the bench and just watch the sailboats and watch all the action that went on there. And we had our binoculars, and we had Ava, and we would just sit there nights and just beautiful weather, no heat, and it was just wonderful. So that was probably my favorite thing of it. But we had a wonderful 50th anniversary. I love you.
Looking forward to the next 50th.
That's right.
Not sure where we're going, but
So anyway, this is goodbye from us, and next videos will be on Happy Scraps and what's going on with Happy Scraps, and some new items and some travels, maybe as far as doing shows. More of that will be on the following videos, but we wanted just to record our 50th anniversary trip and hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
bye.
Bye. There's our campground. This is Monday morning in York, Maine. Beautiful. We just finished breakfast over here at the Lobster Cove, our place, our go-to place. It's just right by our campground. There was our view for our breakfast. It was beautiful. There's actually people down in that water, and the water's like 60 degrees. They must never get to the ocean during warm weather. And there's our campground right there. Heading back to the campground. Gonna go to a couple quilt shops today and hang out and stop at anything that looks interesting. This is just about a mile from our campground.
This is in Perkins Cove, Maine. Putting scaffolding up around the lighthouse up there. Only way they can get the scaffolding over is through this little zip line here. It's a lot of work. If you look down here, you can see some skin divers here, exploring the bottom. Looks like there's a reef down there. You can see almost to the bottom.
This is Tuesday morning. We drove to Kittery, and okay, and we're at Fort McLaren. It's a nice little harbor here. And we found 2 lighthouses. There's one way out there. You see it out there? It's on an island. And then there's one over there on that point. I don't know if that's Kittery Point. Anyway, we're here today just to check it out. We'll let you know if there's any more exciting stuff going on. Randy's up in the fort. See him up there?
Dad spotted a chair.
Okay. Pulling away from our campground in Maine, in York, Maine. We were right oceanside. Getting ready to leave for home. Wonderful, wonderful trip. We had such a great time. Sad to see it's over. We kind of planned 2 years for this trip. So, there's all our stickers. Some of them are from our trip to Michigan. And right here's the ocean. Over here. This was our spot. Pulling out of the campground. stickers. We need more room.